If you were watching yesterday's video and you were watching earlier, like all my other subscribers were, you had an opportunity to buy this pump. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5 by 5, especially after waking up this morning and seeing how high Bitcoin went all the way to $57,000. Boom. We're going to be talking about that, going over some news, and seeing what the next trade is on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and if there's any other assets that we should put our money into in today's episode. So make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, watch all the way to the end, because, man, you don't want to miss out on this beautiful video that I have set up for you guys today. Okay, so going to start off with the first things first is letting you guys know about my meetups. Right? I have meetups set up here. If you just type in meetup.davincij15.com, I think I may add a few other meetups. I think Istanbul is going to be in there. But anyways, there it is. Istanbul is now set up in there. Should be able to go there with meetup.davincij15.com. With that said, just remember, right? I got myself my own digital ID. In this crypto space, governments will stop you wherever they can. And so you might want to get some digital ID, right, wherever you can, right, so that if they do try to stop you, you have options. And Liberland's one, and Palau residency is also another one, which I'm also applying to. So the key thing is to get as much flexibility as you can when you're dealing with crypto and your government, because your government will try to prevent you from escaping their currency lockdowns in the future. And you need to be prepared for that eventuality by having either both IDs set up and access to decentralized money so that you can actually trade it with your MetaMask or any other asset, any other wallet that you want to use. You can use a Trust Wallet or whatever. But whatever wallet you want to use, you want to get ready for being decentralized. Okay. All right. With that said, my first news of the day is Robert Kiyosaki warns, brace for the worsening banking crisis, wars, CBDC surveillance, and all that kind of nonsense. Okay. So yeah. Okay, Robert Kiyosaki is a little bit of a doom and gloomer. I used to be that way as well, but thanks to Bitcoin, I'm no longer a doom and gloomer. Why is that? Because Bitcoin and crypto prevents the government from doing all these things. In fact, it slows down wars. Banking crises will only occur to those people who don't see that, wait a second here, we're changing a paradigm here. Banks are going the way of the mainstream media, like a newspaper. How many people remember what a newspaper is? Did you ever read a newspaper where it would actually come to your door and you'd pick it up, go to your door and start reading that to find out what's going on? Do you remember doing that? That's gone. Some of you might be still doing it, but very few. Well, that's what's going to happen to banks. And so with crypto, so it's irrelevant what crisis they have. If you're only 100% in crypto, like I am, right? You'd be like, yeah, so we knew it was coming. Big deal. It doesn't affect you, right? And they can't do this war part if they can't print money. So none of this. And they can't surveil you if you're using crypto. It's like, so go use your CBDCs. I'm not interested. These are all these warnings are like, they don't affect you. All right, so get some crypto and you have zero effect. Okay, MicroStrategies buys another 3,000 Bitcoins, totaling holdings now worth about $10.3 billion. Okay, just so you know, if you missed this rally on Bitcoin, right, and we're going to get onto this right now, the charts. If you're feeling like, damn, I missed it, should I be buying now? Yes. But DaVinci's, it's gone so high. Just buy. Marco Saylor bought, but he bought at 52K. Yes. And he even bought at 70K. so, right? And so that means, right, you're buying an asset that's going to be taking off. And this, I'm telling you, I've never seen, Bitcoin has never acted this way. The only time it's acted this way was at the very beginning when it was going from $2 all the way to 266. I remember I was thinking, well, what the hell? It was passing $50 and it's like refuses to reverse. And it kept going and going and going and going and going and going. This nonsense reminds me of those days. And so we could see something like this. We could keep pumping. And the reason why we could end up doing that is because of the new money, the new money that's coming in. And the new money that's coming in is the big money. And the big money is just as much subjected to FOMO as the average person's money. So there we are. And with, the media pushing the hype with the halving, which for most of us here, we've been here since the very beginning. It's a non-event. It only means anything 12 to 18 months later. It doesn't matter, right? So that means this is going to pump into this halving, a high probability of that. So with that said, if you want to trade this on a lower time frame, you can. But if you want to buy and hold, that's the best chance. That's your best opportunity, just to buy and hold. And that's exactly what my fiance is doing. Is she's just buying and holding, and yeah, she's just constantly buying. Doesn't matter what price. Okay, so as you can see, this was my trade, which I talked about yesterday. I told you guys to, buy this a little bit lower, right? At this last this breakdown here, and boom, look at that, it reversed like heavy, perfectly. Even looked like it must have been scary to buy that, right? If you did, because it looked like, oh, what are you talking about? This is Emin out here, man. D, what are you talking about? Boom, just reverse. And the reason why I decided to go with that is because of Ethereum, right? Ethereum had already taken off. So you can see that we come back to hold the line there on my my take profits. It's unfortunately, it did take profits here and on this trade, because I did take this trade and I did take profits on this trade. So, and if you missed this and you would like to see this trade that we're going to be talking about in the mornings, you have to subscribe to DaVinciJ15.com and join my private Telegram group so you won't miss out on the next one. With that said, right, Bitcoin has come back down. It's probably going to hold the line down here. We're going to retest this area. So if you're interested in buying, you should buy this level here. I'm going to get rid of this and buy this level, this entry level right here, around that much. I think maybe a little bit low. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you want to do the Hail Mary at this level, but I don't know. I'm thinking this would be the best place to go, because here's the thing, right? This is going to be very difficult to time, because we're on the lower time frames and things are going to be very erratic here. You want to take this to hey, if this comes back into this area, you're walking away, right? You're walking away. It should not come back into this previous plateau here. Or something's wrong. I'm probably reversing heavy. So with that said, right, that's only a 1.2% loss. That's acceptable. And then you can take this only to the top of the range. Beautiful, right? You take it to the top of the range. It's not like you're expecting new local highs, and so that's a nice, perfect trade for you, where you can take some risk, and then you could also move your stops to break even should it takes you up here. But keep in mind, it's probably the best course of action to take profits up here, only because it's time for us to probably range, probably. And prices like to range a lot. So that means if we're ranging, we're probably going to take out this area here. So just letting you know, right? But you could always risk it and see if we keep pumping all the way up. And that's a possibility. We can go to like $60,000 and blow off top. Let's just see here. So the week's not out. And so we could end up, blowing out this week heavily before we actually reverse. Yeah, so the daily, it's saying, hey, you know what? I'm just bumping around the Bollinger Band. That doesn't mean we're ready to reverse here. And so we could end up, pumping even higher, especially since this day's beginning and there's volume coming in. So I would expect a little bit more upside here instead of like ranging on that. But this is also a possibility. We could range for a little bit. And if we do, it will most likely take out your stops. So keep that in mind. So you could always keep your stops down here and then see if it takes you higher, of course, but that's a higher risk probability. So target, let me just get a good target on a higher price. I want to get you guys a good target. Oh, look at that. We already hit that target. So that's done. An AB equals CD result from all this. From this big move here and reversal. So if we take from this reversal, what is that? That is actually correct here. Yeah. Because this reversal is 38.2. So, oh my God. So yeah. If we do an AB equals CD here, you're talking about $62,000 mark as a big move up as your target for Bitcoin, any kind of reversal here. Because this is technically correct. And this would be a nice reversal zone. I would like to see some other indications of this as being a reversal zone. Yeah, there's lots of traffic up there, but that doesn't mean it's a reversal zone. So it's really the 68,000 is the next reversal zone. Clear, absolute clear reversal zone. So this is a possible reversal zone, and the definite reversal zone is a $68,000 mark. Okay. Wow. With that said, we have a clear reversal zone coming up with Ethereum. If you wanted to hit the short on Ethereum, you can see that in this area, we can start looking at a short. But for now, you can probably take a long all the way up there. There's lots of opportunities for that because we're heading higher for sure on Ethereum. There's a lot of volume coming in, and the volume is just increasing, not decreasing. So you could expect Ethereum to pump to $3,400 mark. How to get in this? Well, it's going to be a difficult one because it will try to shake you out of this move because it doesn't want to let anybody in. So be careful on this one. If you want to take a risk, you might want to buy the lower levels here. This this lower area here where we just break through. But let's see here. Yeah, it is going to be a little bit scarier because we could end up all the way down breaking this here. But it's unlikely because then that's a holding level. So yeah. Let's see here. This is definitely a holding level. So this particular trade would be you want to see if it breaks these stop guys. These guys are set up as stops, and then you hold your line. You hold the line at 1.4%, taking it all the way up to the 34-ish area, just above the 30, just below the $3,400 mark, and that's a 5x right there. So that's a nice target for you guys. If Ethereum were to come back down, but that's what you have to wait for. I wouldn't do anything else with that. Okay, that's all she wrote. Now, I want to finish this off with SHIB. I really think that SHIB has pumping power, heavy pumping power. So the 2,500 level will be the first top target in this big pump, and this thing could pump very fast all the way up to the 38.2 at the 3,700 area. So be prepared for something like that in the next coming days. This looks ready to go. And so just as I've said, the Shiba is ready to pump, and you might want to get some. And boy, oh boy, will it be an epic pump, I think, and with Shiba and all the other layer 2s that are out there are going to be doing extremely well. So it's going to be like a madness. Like, which one do I put my money in kind of deal? Because they're all the layer 2s are going to pump. Shiba is a layer 2. Even though Avalanche got hit by an avalanche when they went down, they're pumping anyways. So they're going to be pumping anyway. So a lot of the layer 2s is where you should have your money in this coming bull run in the short term. There will be a pullback, of course, coming, but for now, everything is going to pump. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you're going to gain some money, because there's lots of opportunities everywhere.